Alex Eugene Krill was born in 1928 in Cleveland, Ohio. He was a rather reserved child, but at the age of 12, Alex's cousin gave him a clarinet, which led to a lifelong love of music. By the time he was in his late teens, Alex was an accomplished clarinet, flute, and saxophone player and was performing in dance bands all around Cleveland. Alex received his bachelor's degree from Western Reserve University, and in 1954, he graduated from Ohio State Medical School. He then served in the U.S. Navy as a physician on a troop transport. Dr. Krill was a resident at the Illinois Eye and Ear Infirmary from 1959 to 1961, and his initial plan was to practice with his cousin, Dr. Robert Rosner, the very same cousin who had given Alex his first clarinet. But it was during his residency that Alex developed his interest and expertise in retinal and choroidal disorders. So in 1961, he joined the faculty at the University of Chicago as an assistant professor and director of clinical research, later becoming a full professor. In 1964, Alex married Suzanne, and together they traveled the world. They had a daughter, Eileen, and whether at home or at the park, you could always find them smiling. Dr. Krill served on the Continuing Education Committee of the American Academy of Ophthalmology and Otolaryngology and received the Academy's Honor Medal. He was the chief editor of Ophthalmology Digest, a member of the editorial boards of 4 other medical journals, and the author of more than 70 papers on eye disease. He was a fellow of the American College of Surgeons, a member of the American Ophthalmological Society, and served 2 years as Secretary-Treasurer of the Chicago Ophthalmological Society. And he was the acclaimed author of Hereditary Retinal and Choroidal Diseases. However, it wasn't all work. Whether it was a boat ride in Acapulco or a belly dancer in Istanbul, there was still time for fun. And Alex never gave up his music, even performing at the Cubby Bear across from Wrigley Field. But sadly, on December 8, 1972, after lecturing at the National Institutes of Health, Alex was killed in a commercial plane crash at Midway Airport in Chicago. Dr. Krill was an internationally known eye specialist, medical editor, and among the first doctors in the United States to use laser treatment for eye diseases. Though gentle and unassuming, his skill was such that ophthalmologists came from all over the world to work with him and be inspired. Welcome to this year's Alex E. Krill Memorial Lecture.